Today I have a Bon Voyage graduation card. It could be for a couple different occasions, but it says, "Oh, the places you'll go," if you're familiar with that poem by Dr. Seuss. And it's just kind of a traveling or graduation card. So there's the front, there's the inside, and this card is called Triple Step card, and it can also be horizontal depending on how you decorate it. So if this intrigues you at all, please stay tuned. Today I have the Triple Step die cut cards and envelopes, and it comes with 5 cards and 5 envelopes. I also have the Compass small stamp, the Vacation small stamp. It comes with the greetings and then the little suitcase, and the ice cream cone small stamp. Very cute and very sweet there. And I also have this Triple Step card template. So the nice thing about the template is that you can make cards out of any cardstock in your stash. So when you run out of the die cut cards, you can always use the template and use whatever kind of cardstock you want. And then I also have the 31 silver jewel border dazzles and 540 copper jewel dazzles. So those are the little circles in 3 different sizes, and really handy to use as well. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to start with the Triple Step card template, and one thing I want to let you know is that you can make this card out of a standard 6.5 by 5 inch blank white card that Hot Off the Press also sells, pre-made, pre-scored. And it has instructions on here. It says if you're starting with this pre-made card, you have to cut off a 1/4 inch off of the blank card to make a 6.25 inch by 5 inch card. But if you want to use your own cardstock, that's perfectly fine. Just line this up, and I'm going to use this brown cardstock. I'm just lining it up with the edge. And I'm just going to take a pencil and trace around here. And make sure you trace all of the outer lines as well as any fold lines. So you'll need this line, all of these little slots here. I tend to kind of do all the horizontals, and then I'll do all of the verticals. Okay, and you don't need to do this right now. So here is the basic template. And if you were to start with a pre-made card, you would just open up the card and align the fold with this line here, and do the same thing basically. Next, I'm going to cut this out. I'll cut along the outer line, and then I'll score the horizontal fold lines, and then I'll cut along these vertical cut lines, and those are all labeled on the template. Alright, so I've scored all my score lines and cut all my cut lines, and you'll see on the template which way you're supposed to start folding. So the main fold of the card is going to be valley fold, which means this is the inside of your card as you see it now. So hopefully all the pencil marks will land on the inside. So I'm going to start with this main fold here, and that's the valley fold. And all of these bottom lines here are valley folds. Oops. There we go. And then we've got mountain folds here and here. And the rest are valley folds. Okay, so it's starting to take shape. There we go. Now, if you have one of those, what do you call these again? Bone folders. If you have one of those bone folders, you can use that now to kind of straighten out your creases. Go on the inside, straighten those out. And there you have your Triple Step card base. And this is ready to decorate with any paper or anything you wish, really. So the next step is I'm going to use the paper patterns. So you'll see these two steps, and it says right here, right step and middle step. So this space is the paper pattern for the right step, and this space is the paper pattern for the middle step, which you'll kind of see matches up with that shape right there. And then there's also a paper pattern for the front. And you'll be tracing this on the back of your paper, so it will end up fitting on that L-shaped space. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that with my card, and I'll be right back. So I have finished covering my card with paper, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it so that it's vertical. So it's a little bit different, and I also covered the inside with this paper. And I'll show you the paper I used was this wood grain paper, and it had this border along one side with the little compass rose here. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. So I cut that out using the paper patterns. And I just want to show you on this side of the template says middle step and right step, so that's kind of telling you which step is which. And then there's also paper patterns, so don't get confused. Use the paper patterns for the paper. This is just to do the card base. But these two rectangles are what I used to trace these two steps right here. And out of the same paper along the same border, I had enough on one paper to do everything. And then on the back, or in the inside, I used the back of this paper, which is kind of like an aged parchment look, to cover the inside. And I want to show you a little trick that I used, because there's no specific paper pattern for the inside, but I used the card base shape right here. Use this kind of jagged shape around here to do it. But one thing that I did do is I kind of moved the pattern off the corner by about 1/8 or 1/4 of an inch, and that way when I traced everything it would be slightly smaller than the actual card shape, and that's how I got this thin brown border around. So just a tip for you all. So yeah, since this could go either horizontal or vertical, that's kind of a neat option. So now I'm going to start decorating my card. Alright, so here's my finished card. So what I did was I stamped all of the embossed images with Versamark, and then I sprinkled on some of the copper superfine embossing powder and heat embossed those images. Oh yeah, and I also used an embossing pouch, also called a perfect printing pouch. If you search for that on paperwishes.com, you should get the correct item. And this thing is just printed from my computer on a piece of the Trailblazer paper. That's what these papers come from, is the Trailblazer double-sided paper pack. And so I have a suitcase here behind the greeting. The greeting is up on foam tape for a little bit of dimension. I added the copper jewel dazzles just along here and in the middle of the compass. And this is Life is an Adventure, so this would be a great graduation card or a bon voyage card. And on the inside I just simply stamped in brown stays on, timber brown stays on, the suitcase. And that's my card. So if you liked this card, please stay tuned for today's bundle. And don't forget there's a couple more items than what you see here in the bundle. And there's also this awesome cute ice cream cone stamp that I wasn't able to use, as well as the super shiny glittery stickers. So stay tuned for the entire bundle offerings, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining me. We have quite a few items in today's bundle. First off, we have the triple step cards and envelopes. So it comes with 5 die cut cards and matching envelopes. There are the envelopes, and here are the cards, and they're pretty much already assembled for you, so you just have to take one and decorate it however you wish. They can go horizontal or vertical. So if you reverse the folds, what happens is you get the opposite look as this. So you really have 4 different options. You have, you know, the largest on the left side, the largest on the right side, and then you've got this side you could decorate, or you could decorate the other side. So tons of different options there. And that is the triple step cards and envelopes package, and it also has a card idea for you to get some. This one has a vertical idea as well as a horizontal idea for you, and templates for you to use on your paper to get them to fit exactly on your card. And in the bundle is the triple step card template. And this is just the template for you to use on any card style. It could be white, could be colored, could be, you know, silver or metallic or holographic even. And that's what makes the template so valuable, is that you can use it on any paper or cardstock that you wish. And it also comes with the paper templates. And then we have 2 sheets of dazzles, the silver jewel border dazzles and the copper jewel dazzles. So the jewel border, this silver is a glittery finish, and the copper one is a metallic finish. It's like a mirror finish with a gold outline on them. And last but not least, we have 3 small stamps. So I'll bring in the white here so you can see a little bit better. So we have the compass small stamp, the ice cream cone small stamp, and the vacation small stamp. So the compass comes with 3 stamps. It's got life is an adventure, the little arrow, and then the cute little compass. The ice cream cone also has 3 with a cute ice cream cone with the little sweet stamp and a cherry as an accent stamp. And then the vacation stamp comes with greetings and this cute little suitcase and with patches or patches on it. So that completes today's bundle. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode.